Oh, sorry.
And we're going to go left down Oxford Street.
Save our lions! Save our lions! No more trophy hunting! Stop killing lions! Stop killing lions! No more trophy hunting! No more trophy hunting! Save our lions!
Want to be free! Want to be free!
I'm very, very pleased that Pieter is there to respond. So it's a real welcome that we give him today. Pieter Kat, thank you very much.
Hello, Lionhearts. Thank you all for coming. It's lovely to see you, and thank you, Stuart, for this wonderful job that you did. I think everybody arrived here safely. No casualties? Wonderful. So, there is actually very little doubt that trophy hunting started right here in Great Britain. Lured by the then massive populations of Eastern Africa, aristocrats and the rich traveled to places like Kenya to engage what they called sportsmanship. Almost all the big white hunters of the day who accompanied the so-called clients were British, people like Frederick Selous, R.J. Cunningham, Karamoja Bell, and Dennis Finch Haddon. American President, or former American President Teddy Roosevelt, traveled across Eastern Africa on a magnificent hunting trip, guided by Cunningham, and many followed in his footsteps. Kenya had the sense to ban trophy hunting in 1977, but the practice spread. Trophy hunting is as morally, ethically, and economically corrupt as the drug trade and people smuggling. It has no conservation benefit whatsoever, and a recent poll here in Britain showed that 93% of the public opposed it. 93% of the public opposed it. You would be very hard-pressed to find any issue these days so significantly rejected by voters that still manages to get government support. That, to me, means there is a democratic deficit somewhere. Sorry. But the trophy hunting rhetoric that hunting is conservation still manages to echo around the halls of parliaments and the US Congress, and even in some British palaces. We now only have about 15,000 remaining lions on the continent. All those lions could sit comfortably in a football stadium like Anfield. But worse than that, most of that total accumulates from small and scattered lion populations with little hope of a future. And they soon will walk alone. Lions in Western Africa were only very recently given the very sad status of critically endangered. Lions now only occupy about 8% of their historic range. For sure, many factors have contributed to this massive decline. For example, a man by the name of Kukumur in South Africa shot 108 lions as vermin in a single year in the middle of the 19th century. Thank you. The grandfather of my former butcher in Botswana shot over 400 lions in his lifetime to protect cattle. British colonialists would shoot a couple of lions before sitting down to their curry tiffin. But those were the days of massive lion populations, and in 2016, nobody should continue to hunt an iconic species in free-fall decline. In Zimbabwe, Oxford University has finally admitted that 67% of male lions in their study areas died prematurely from trophy hunting. Similar numbers come from Zambia and Tanzania. especially Tanzania, is not a place where you want to be a trophy lion. In fact, those of you who are male among us here would have a 10% chance of survival to adulthood under natural conditions if you were a lion, and would have to suffer the highest killing rate additionally imposed by sport hunting pressure. Those among you who are female would have to accept that over 40% of you would die without leaving offspring. Lions are fragile just of their own biology, and yet African countries and importing countries still allow trophy hunting as conservation. That's nonsense. It should sadden us that many NGOs and the alphabet soup of those engaged in so-called conservation still support trophy hunting of lions. One of these organizations recently published a highly biased document full of errors, assumptions, and false statistics to be given to the European Parliament. We should not accept such manipulations, and I hope our organizations represented here will continue to push as hard as we can to end this sordid trophy hunting practice. We have allies. 2 days ago, the Netherlands, my country, thank you very much, decided to ban all lion trophy hunting imports.
Yes.
Trophy hunting started here and now must end here. High time that Britain joined countries like Australia, France, and now the Netherlands to ban imports. And high time that Britain supported African nations like Kenya and Botswana, which have banned the practice. Educated governments need to reject trophy hunting as a failed practice that belongs in the 1900s. The British government needs to impose trophy bans for endangered and vulnerable species rather than listening to well-paid and biased lobbyists representing a small percentage of our population. Enough is enough, and no more lion hunting. Thank you all very much.
Thank you.